today with some private sector stakeholders, public sector stakeholders, and NGOs, basically sampling what we term as community tourism products. And this is something that's very important for the ministry, because as we look at sustainable tourism, we realize that the local participation and the local ownership of tourism products is very important for, of course, the local people benefiting directly from tourism. And so this can only be done if we do it through the community tourism project. So we've been working with the Community Development Division, with the Jeff Small Grants Program and other communities to develop a series of projects and programs that we can then market as the community tourism projects. And the Barnes Hill community is one such project that we are basically focusing on. So today we're basically giving some private sector and some other stakeholders just a feel of what it is that has been happening in the different communities, have their input and their technical expertise to say what it can be continued, what needs to be done to kind of develop that product so that it is marketable to the visitor.
We in Community Development Division are promoting village as a business, and we see this as a community tourism project where, based on the development of this project, it can be a site for tourists to come and enjoy. We are very pleased to be working with the Barnes Hill New Winthrop Community Group in terms of providing funding via the Jeff Global Environmental Project. And we are also seeking funding under another livelihood project so that this project can be completed in terms of not only the reservoir catchment, but other amenities to attract tourists. The main aim is to have it develop into a full-fledged park with other guest houses, restaurants, and so that the people of this community can ply their trade and sell their locally made things, because the tourists are not just looking for sun, sea and sand. They're looking for heritage, they're looking for village life, they're looking to sample the local cuisine, and all these things will be done on this site at this project.
2 years ago we came up with the plan to start this community organization, and we set our sights immediately on the restoration of this reservoir, which was part of the Governor Fines initiative, trying to solve some of the drought problems that the country was having at the time. This one in particular was started in 1890, completed in 1893, and commissioned in the December of that same year. It has not been in use for almost a quarter of a century. Part of the plan is to make this facility be declared a National Heritage Site. We did the homework very early, and they said if it's going to be that, you have to try and maintain the original form as much as possible. That is why we have not touched a lot of the stonework, even though the providers of the concrete were a little messier than we would have liked. Some things you just have to live with, the collateral damage, I suppose. But we went back to the domed roof. When we got here, we found a lean-to sort of situation where the rain would collect on the roof, go back on the runoff or the catchment area, and then go back into the holding tank. We went back for the dome roof, and not boasting, but I think we probably have the most beautiful looking reservoir on island.